Hi, everyone. My name is ChaiNa. I traveled through the East to come see baby Jesus, along with...
My name is Josh.
Oh, joy. He's feeling difficult today. Just ignore him. You're right, that's an everyday thing. So we traveled from the East when we saw these beautiful stars late at night, much like the ones you see here, but it was different. It was bright and bold and beautiful, and we could see it shining across the sky.
I thought it was a comet.
Again, there's a reason that I was in the front of the caravan. So when we saw that
Is that why we got lost for 2 months?
You remember when you couldn't ask for directions?
We were going in the right direction.
The sign
We were
said
going
to go
west.
that way. But it's okay. It's okay, guys. We move on from someone like that.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Can we focus?
Fine.
Thank you. So we saw a star shining bright in the night.
Correction. I saw the star. Just want the record to be straight. I saw the star.
If you're going to keep interrupting, we might as well not tell the story.
I'm just making sure you tell the story correctly.
Okay, fine. He saw the star and alerted the rest of our wise people. There's 3 of them, to be exact.
Well.
And 3 wives as well.
Well.
And then there's me.
Maybe.
You're right. We can't count you. Now, as I was saying, it has been told to us from years past, passed down on the scroll, that when we saw that star, a birth of a brand new king of this world was to come. And we knew that. So we decided we had to gather our people into a large caravan to travel across the desert, going west towards following that star. And we knew that we had to see what would happen. So quickly, about as quickly as we can move, we gathered up our people, we gathered up our camels, and we traveled across them.
Oh, the camels. Oh, the camels.
What was the problem with the camels?
Have you ever tried moving a camel that doesn't want to move?
No, because you bribe them with food, like I told you to do.
Oh, that's what we forgot to pack.
It was a long, harrowing journey. My feet were very sore for it at the end of it. And not to
Should have been riding a camel.
Not to mention, well, someone had to lead yours. Not to mention, we had to travel mostly through night so we could see that beautiful star clearly and set our course beside it. Would you like to butt in and share your information a little bit?
No.
Okay. Well, when he's feeling up to it, apparently he's not feeling very vocal today about his story. It's probably because we got lost due to him.
Hold on. I can tell some of the story.
When?
Right now. So we traveled from the east to the west. And we kept going west. And going. And some people tried to convince me that the star stopped. But I said the star kept moving. And so we kept going. And going. And a year passed. And we kept going. And going.
It was a long journey. As you can only imagine what I had to put up with.
What do you mean what you had to put up with?
Well, don't you remember we met Herod? He threw quite the party, but you knew how he drank.
What does that mean?
Well, did you not see him constantly drinking and constantly trying to talk our ear off?
True.
And then he huddled in the corner with all his scribes looking at us weird, like they were like, and looking at us. Do you remember that?
I do remember this. Have you ever looked at somebody that just didn't want you in the room? That was Herod.
Yeah. We had to meet him anyway. We had to enter his province. We can't just enter without. It's like going through somebody's door without knocking. We had to meet him.
That would be rude.
I didn't want to die. So.
Neither did I.
Oh, joy. So we met him. And we introduced ourselves, and he asked us what we were doing there. So we had to explain the story of the star, probably a little bit better than we are now.
And then we just asked him, where's the one that's been born King of the Jews? Where is he? Because that's what you ask. the king of the province are in, right?
Well, and have you ever seen somebody, when you ask a question and they're bothered by that question, and then they immediately have to go, no, I have no idea. Could you tell me what you're talking about? That is the face that Herod pulled on us. It's an interesting face, don't you think?
It was. So I asked him again, where's the one that's been born king of the Jews? Pretty simple request.
Yeah. And then he told us eventually, after standing in the corner, huddling, whispering, he told us to go to Bethlehem, or towards that area. And we continued on our journey.
Yes. Yes. And when you are looking for someone that has been born king of the Jews, you're expecting, I don't know, maybe a palace, maybe a herald proclaiming that a king has been born.
Personally, I was looking for rose petals.
Of course you were.
Well, they didn't have a lot of carpet, so something's got to point the way.
The star. The star was pointing the way.
But in the daytime.
And you guys thought I was nuts when it stopped over Bethlehem.
Well, it's a tiny town. Nobody ever expects anything from a tiny town. Where did you come from again? Was it also a tiny town?
I plead the fifth.
There is no fifth.
You know what I mean.
Do we know what he means, guys? No. Do we? Do we really? See? Even the foreigners.
I'm going to let you tell the story.
Oh, thank you. I guess. Now you guys can all get the real story. So as we continued on, we traveled and we saw a young woman with her young boy. Not a newborn, but a little bit older because it took us so long to get there. And we decided to present him with our gifts. We presented him with myrrh and frankincense and gold, which are the only gifts fit for a king.
To clarify, I wanted to bring a blanket. Just saying.
Well, when she was so awed by our gold, you have to understand.
She was also kind of surprised by us being there. I don't think she expected it.
Yeah, we really should have sent a telegram. Or like a pigeon. Don't you think?
What was that first thing you said?
I don't know what you're talking about. We're going to move on past that.
You guys know what she means, right?
Oh, so now you're turning on me. We've got a very disloyal crowd.
Oh.
Yeah. What can you expect? They're a nation full of rebels.
Yeah. Indeed.
Yeah. But back to our story. I wanted to present him with gold because that signifies kingship. And we knew he was ruling over the world. We knew he was going to be king of the Jews. So we also decided to give him frankincense to signify his holiness, his majesty. And in case you didn't know, frankincense is used in the temples, often in our culture as well as in theirs.
And I just brought myrrh because it smelled nice.
But it has a signified purpose, you know.
I just thought it smelled nice.
It is used to anoint the dead.
Right. Yep, that.
To signify, as we saw, that he would be coming back.
Yeah.
And that it would be important.
Mm-hmm. And
that we honored him life to death.
Yes.
And all of his holiness and kingship.
That's exactly right.
We did. I promise. I promise.
Yes, yes.
Now, after we had stayed a little bit over our welcome, I might add, the
food was very good.
It was very, very good. Oh. We rested,
yes.
And as we were sleeping, an angel came to us in our dreams.
The dream.
The dream.
Well, I had a dream that this angel appeared to us and said that we should return home via a different route. Now, we came on the most direct route we could, so I had to pull out the maps in the morning, and everybody asked what I was doing, so I described my dream. And then a couple of my colleagues said, hey, we also had the same dream. Now, when multiple people have the same dream, you kind of listen. And so we packed our bags and went back on a different route.
But you have to mention what the dream said, of course. Why would we just go a further route? It already took us a year. Do you really expect us to give just 5 years of our life to someone we've never met? To a people that isn't ours?
Possibly.
We saw an angel in our dream of all his glory and splendor.
I mentioned the angel.
I'm going to continue.
Okay.
All of his glory and splendor. And he told us that Herod had actually tricked us and what Herod was planning to do. And we decided when we talked in the morning after seeing him poring over the maps that it was best, and we did not want to have innocent blood on our hands, especially not of a king of the Jews. That's not something you want to carry to your grave. So we continued back on our journey, and it was long.
Very long. And it went on and on.
And in case you were wondering when we made the wrong turn, it was on our way back. Because I decided to take a nap at the back of the caravan for one day. And suddenly...
It was the scenic route.
And suddenly we were 2 months longer on our journey.
It was the scenic route.
You ever hear a guy tell you that? Or your mom tell you that when she missed the turn up the stop sign?
What's a stop sign?
This. And with that, we had made it all the way through our journey, and we had seen an innocent babe, who was not really a babe, and gotten to know who our Savior would be.
Indeed. And that's our story.
Do you have any questions?
No?
All right.